Hello friends and comrades, and welcome back to Odd Realm. I'm definitely up past my bedtime, but here we are. Oh dear. So there's been an update in the game, which means the tutorial has reset, and now I'm getting a little bit of a message stuff, but I think we're good. I've dismissed most of them. Welcome back to the happenings, the events. Welcome back to the settlement of Moxie. Now, I've had a vision in between the last time and today. And today we're going to start on a couple things. I think we have a couple rooms that we could designate, including... Let's just collapse all of this. Oh, backspace isn't working to collapse everything, so we'll just collapse them by hand. We have prison, range, barracks, and I guess a guard post. So all of these I would like to create as our sort of military section of the place. Now, for that, I'm going to actually dismantle this building almost entirely. We're going to get rid of the roof for sure. Now, I think in this game, you can't just like demolish the foundation and then everything falls apart. So we actually have to destroy the roof first. Is the roof a prop? Is the roof a platform? The roof is a platform. So let's remove the roof. And in the meantime, we are also going to think about where these bedrooms are going to go, because we need bedrooms. So of course, the bedrooms will go here. We've already prepared this place. We've got the crafting places downstairs, and we will have the bedrooms upstairs. I think that is pretty reasonable. So what are we gonna do? I think let's plan it out a little bit. First of all, if we just do the full situation, this is where the entrance is, so we don't have to worry about that. Then it's just slightly too... It's one block too narrow to have equal sized rooms of like 2x3, 2x3, but we can have a 2x3 and a 3x3. That's one potential option. Another option is something that, you know, keeps us from just doing the same shape all the time, is like something like this. You know, maybe a little cubby in the back with a bookcase, or the bed goes there. Let's just think. I think maybe for the sleeping places we do want simple rooms. So if we go for a 2x3, which is honestly the most basic form of bedroom. Don't know why I said it that way. Bedroom. Well, actually, I want to make it so that it's a corridor. There's a corridor, and then there's like little bedroom, sleep chambers. Oh, what's the size of this? Not adequate is the answer to that question. What about this? That's a pretty serious number of bedrooms. There's a little bit of a shame corridor over there, but you know, sometimes the shame corridor must exist. Technically, this is unnecessary. Well, no, because we want a simple door. Although, like, this could, you know, it might as well be that. And then you have a big room. Could have a balcony instead. You know, just this is the bedroom, and then it opens up to a little balcony, which kind of makes this the luxury suite with a little balcony over here. Is that worth it? And does that look good? If you imagine doors here, door, 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 door. And then if we're gonna go balcony, I would go like this. Does that give balcony vibes? Hmm. That actually gives balcony vibes a little bit better than the rail fence. Also, I just noticed the fence is almost fully like upside down, whereas this is slightly off the side. But what would one do with this little corner? Can't have planters. I don't think we have planters in this game, right? So, whether or not you have a balcony, how do you make the balcony look good? I have an idea, but it would require rethinking this room and this room. We could put dirt down here, and then we could have like a flower planted here. But then if we build a roof above it, it'll still look a bit wonky. So maybe we just consider. It's interesting because we don't actually lose a bedroom space with this plan, right? So this is one bedroom. And if we go with our previous concept, which was this, it's still one bedroom. If we expand it, it's just a very large bedroom. So this little corner here, bit tricky. What could we put there? I don't know. Oh, we also need to make a grave place, I just remembered. But, you know, not in here. I just remembered it. It's unrelated to everything. Yeah, let's try the balcony. Maybe both rooms could have access to the balcony. Alright, we'll see how this looks once it's a little bit more symmetrical. Because of course we must have the symmetry. So how many bedrooms is this gonna give us, ultimately? A bit of a dead end here, not really using this place. Is there perhaps a better way of laying this out so that we do use this place? Oh, oops. We need to be like this. That's pretty good. I think that's plenty bedrooms as well, right? Let's see. This gives us a total of 10 bedrooms. 10 bedrooms. Currently have 10 people, so pretty much everybody could live in here. If we decided to do this, we might as well fill in these. Or like a torch could be in there. Yeah. Yeah, I think we'll go with this. We'll go with her. Now, what did we have? Did we have actually already some kind of carpet? We have not discovered carpets. Okay, then let's think about this. Balcony like this? Or balcony like this? I think I might still go with this one. It does look more closed off. Oh, this one, see, this one lets light through and this one does not. Okay, we'll let the light through. But is it equally defensy? I actually don't know how much fences block pathing. Can people walk over fences? Doors, please. Everything is made of wood. I need to, at some point, make a settlement where not everything is made out of the same material. I'm always so... Oh, and then I just realized my next thing I want to play is the Goodier. So, it's gonna be even more wood because they're all about the wood. All right, let's put some torches around the place. I think torch here, torch here. We can have this place pretty warm so that even in winter, it's nice and warm and not chilly. Can torches be attached to the fence or will they be angry? Corner torch? Fireplace? Would you have a fireplace on your thing? Wait. Fireplace is a station, right? Would you have a fire pit on your... I mean, like we could treat it like this. 2 fire pits on these thingies that we've decided are balconies. Okay, we'll see what it feels like. We'll see what it looks like. We'll see the vibe. Is the vibe good? We shall see when it's finished. Okay, speaking of vibes, next we must decorate the rooms. Decorate the room, Wood beds. Does a fiber mat, dear chat, dear comments, does a fiber mat affect the quality of sleep that people get? Or is it just like a vibe? A decoration. I mean, these rooms are pretty depressing. Did you ever, whenever you play these games, what kind of a player are you? This is a good question because I always want to be the kind of player that, oh, I guess I didn't give you the options. So when you are building domiciles, so abodes for people to sleep in, do you go with like the bare minimum that is required, such as what I'm doing here, which is essentially just, oh, a bed and like a single decoration, or some people will just go like a bed. But you know, do you go these like ant holes where people will just essentially sleep in these dormitories, or are you the kind of person who sort of almost role plays the, like, what would a person actually need in their room, even if the game doesn't need it? Like Dwarf Fortress or this game, would you put in, you know, everything that a room requires? Because I kind of like doing that, but then I always find myself running out of space. But I guess, I mean, in Dwarf Fortress, the problem is that very early on, you get these massive migrations. So you just are, very quickly you find yourself overwhelmed with, like, oh, suddenly I have 1 million people in my tiny little place, and I don't have room for everyone. I don't have room for all of them. So usually I find myself just like record break. Let's make the most basic housing available at the fastest speed possible. And then I don't like it that much. Like, I'm not liking this too much. I think I should have gone for bigger rooms. But if we are to make this sort of, like, if we pretend that this is general housing, and then we make fancy housing for somebody else, we could at least break this room up. This room, we could say that this is the main important room where like an important person lives. Break it into one room. Yes, I think that'll give it a little bit more character. It'll give the whole place a little bit more character. It'll make it feel like it's not just, you know, some player has put in a maximized use of space. Instead, it can actually feel like it's an important chamber. Let's see, is this better? Or that? This kind of gives it an even bigger greatness. We have achieved greatness. Give me a torch. Where's the torch? Light, torch. The rooms. No, how do we rotate? Y. Okay. I'm trying to get into the hotkeys a little bit, so if you see me opening the wrong menus, I'm trying to get used to the hotkeys a little bit instead of just clicking like a little boomer. Like the old person that I am. Can we build a torch there? Will we need a stair? Let's see if they can do that without stairs. Okay, so we have this one important room. A double bed, perhaps, but then it won't be symmetrical. Ay. A bed, double bed on the side, on one side. Oh, the bed doesn't connect. That would be cool if you put two beds next to each other and it would just like connect into a double bed. Just for visual purposes. Okay, let's decorate this. A container, I think a chest at the foot of the bed. I think that's always just so like it's a vibe. A chest at the foot of the bed, you know? And then maybe a clay pot here. A basket there. And yeah, we can break up the symmetry. Oh, we can't have armor racks and weapon racks until we've discovered bronze. So we need to get into smelting. What are we currently researching? How do I tell? It says 12 hours. What is the current research about? Huh? I'm confusion. But let's get into the bronze smelting, bronze work. Okay. And yeah, because I think a fancy little bronze thing, maybe even bronze chest and stuff, that could work. A bookcase. Now, when we do the bookcase, does it make more sense for the bookcases to all be off to the side? I like the picture, the down facing bookcase thingy, so maybe I'll leave it like this. And then yeah, I'll leave these spaces empty for putting these weapon racks and armor racks. I think that'll look a little bit fancier. And then a door. Could be a stone door, just to make it look a little fancy. Let's try it. Oh, lights. They're gonna need lights. Well, we could have put torches in that corner. We'll put torches here. Honestly, I've cluttered it too much. It doesn't look grand anymore. It looks the opposite of grand. Because once you clutter it, it just looks pedestrian again. Because one of those things that grand people do in their bedrooms is you enter it and you're like, ah, you're so rich, you have all this space you can afford to waste. You know what I mean? So perhaps we'll do something like this instead. And we didn't even put decorations. No table, no chair. Alright. A little study on one side. A little chair as a waiting room. Perfect. I think this works well. Let's then put the bookcase on this side, because then the books will be next to the chair. Yep, I think this looks good. And then we'll put the armor rack or whatever here. I think this is better. This is a better situation that we've done. Okay. The bed should have still been in the corner, I think. But I think this is nice. This is nice. We'll see what it looks like once it's actually finished. I do think that stuff like carpets and things will make it look better. But let's get this done. And then we shall resume our plan. I forgot that our population is so small. And our labor is relatively undivided. What's the settler overview is O? Or like our labor is relatively divided. I think this is a child, right? You're a child. Hey, oh, a child just popped out. Yeah, I think we have a bit of trouble with the fact that there's not a lot of people who can do the woodwork. So it it's gonna take a while. Oh, we're saving. Oh, it's autumn. I think it would be nice if the like season pop-up went over your UI so that you could see that. That would be nice. Oh, also, I found another hotkey that was unbound and I can bind it myself. Ta-da! You can hide the UI. You have to, in case you were looking for this, you want to hide the UI, you go to settings, and then you go to your UI, and you go to toggle HUD under UI. And here you have to set it. So you press this plus, and then you go Shift plus H, and it works. It's nice. What's all this dirt doing here? Did I forget what we were doing here? Are we good with food? We have so much food, actually. Oh, we should check if people are idling and perhaps give them some bonus jobs. Now, I noticed there's a lot of apples here. So what if we do a little bit of an apple sweep? Sweep the apples. Collect, harvest fruit. We harvested the fruit. So that should give us a ton of apples. Also, I would like to chop this tree. Toot sweet. Then, let's check a little bit our labor priorities, because I'm pretty sure that we could probably do something to do things differently. So, we have our little different roles. But for example, what is the gather fruit? Harvest fruit is a farm skill. Now, what we could instead do is our forester. If we go into skill priorities for forester, skill permissions first, we could allow the forester to also farm. And then, skill priorities, the forester's priority is to forest, and then farm comes like as a secondary priority. Now, here's my question. If it's at 0, will they never do it? Or will they just, not do it unless it's the last thing on their list? We have a warrior. Who's a warrior? We don't need a warrior right now. Who is the warrior? What's the queen's profession? The queen is a child. The king is also a child. Interesting. Bindi Rockwin. You're a warrior? Right now, we are building a lot, so you shall become a builder. And then let's go into the skill permissions. And in our skill permissions, we pause the game a little bit because I'm not sure I want things to be happening while I'm here. They have craft work enabled. But let's also enable stonework. And I mean, void work is a bit different. Is hauling? Yeah, hauling is a thing. And hauling is enabled for them. Okay, I think this is good. This is a decent thing. And then we go into the skill priorities and we make sure that for the builder, woodwork is highest priority, and then we'll say stonework is second priority. Craft work is also second priority. Okay, so I think this just makes it so that we get a little bit more happening. Now I would like to actually, did I not reassign you to be a builder? My warrior. I feel like I did. So why didn't that update in the overview? Okay, now it updated. Okay. So now this should be happening a little bit faster. We have the materials for it, so it's really just about getting our workers out here. Excellent. One thing I've realized also is that I don't think we need such huge farming plots. You actually get a ton of food from relatively small plots. So we'll figure that one out eventually. But for now, let's just let things happen. And they did not yet dismantle this. It's just, what is the dismantling? It's the craftwork skill. See, we don't have enough people who just do everything. And I'm worried that our people are idling. Is there a way for me to just cycle through? You're not idling. You're not idling. Oh look, they've got all these statuses. That's pretty fun. Our miner is idling. Okay, so we've noticed something. The miner can idle. So we're gonna go to skill priorities, miner, skill permissions actually, excuse me, scusi. So the miners can haul. Clearly there's nothing to haul even. They can definitely do stonework. And we'll do woodwork as the lowest priority. So we go into the skill priorities for the miner. Wait. Did I? Oh, we have a miner and a stonemason? I feel like stonemason is kind of unnecessary as a gig in this economy, but let's give the stonemason the same thing. Stonemasons can mine and they can also woodwork. And honestly, let's give stonemasons also craft work. So we have a little bit of a spread of the things that they can do. And then we will say for our miner, of course, mining is their top priority. Then stonework is a secondary priority. And woodwork is a tertiary priority. For the stonemason, we're going to make woodwork and thing, all of these the same. Yes. I think that's decent. But here's the thing, the way the priorities work in this game, no matter how you set the skill priorities over there, if I put down a priority like mine something, if it's priority 1, and then I say chop a tree with priority 2, even if somebody's personal priority and they have both mining and chopping enabled, even if their personal priority is that mining is super important and chopping is not, as long as there's a task with a higher priority with this, like this will always be done. The 2s will always be done before 1s, even if the 1s are a task that has a skill that somebody is prioritizing higher. But look, this is going to be a lot faster now that we've differentiated this. Let's actually save this right now so that in case of any accidents, we don't have to do it again. I think we did a good thing here with the job differentiation. This early on, I did another playthrough because I was away traveling and I was like, I want to keep playing this game, but obviously I'm keeping this for the videos. So I played a little bit. I played around in an alternate game, and what I did in that one was I actually just made everybody a laborer at the start and just enabled all of them. Now, I don't know if that's smart. I don't know if that is smart, but it was what I did. Oh, we had another person grow up and become a warrior. Our queen became a warrior. You know what? That's kind of fun. That's kind of fun. Queen becomes a warrior. Or the king. No, the queen. The way that this like jumps forward a little is confusing me a lot. I think that makes sense, but let's see what a warrior does. A warrior just hauls and fights. So I feel like she's gonna be idling a lot. Doesn't she need a hobby? She could help construct things. I don't know. I don't know about warrior. Like, we don't need it right now, but I do think it's cool, the idea that the queen is a warrior. But let's just enable woodwork for now and maybe hope that we remember to turn it off. Presumably in the priorities, the fighting takes highest priority? Yes. Okay. Oh, look at this lovely thing we've created. It's almost finished. I think we could start designating the rooms. So which is this? What is this? Where is this loft? What is the room? Rooms is R. Well, that makes sense. These are the lofts. See, I think the 3x3 looks really nice. I think 2x3 is a little bit too tight. So in future, I think if we're gonna make actual rooms for people to live in, we might go a little bit different. Also, I just noticed that we did not furnish these. So I will give them a little chest here, and then they can actually get bookcases. I think that's still move throughable. They can get a little bonus. What is that? Oh, there's just a plank. Okay. Just a plank. A fun little plank. Look at decorations. A chair? A chair by the bed. I don't know. I don't know what I would put here, honestly. We don't know. Oh, it's all done. It's all done. The speed down, please. The speed down. Okay, and then they'll just get started on the roof. While we get started on these. So we press R. We go into human homes. And we will say... We will call this lavish room. Can we assign a person to a room, or must they, or do they self-assign? Lavish room. Oh, it's got occupants here. FMA. Manual. King and queen. No occupants. What? But I assigned a queen, and queen. That's weird. Oh shit. Now everyone is an occupant. How odd. And why do these have 3 occupants? What? I thought the homes have a 1-person limit. We need a little briefing on how the rooms work at some point because I'm Confucian. I thought it was 1 person per thing. Okay, because we might make another one of these over there. We'll call this East Wing Loft Room. Dormitory. That's a long word. No one's gonna read the word dormitory. Dormitory E. A. E1? Dormitory E2? What just happened? Oh, no. I wanted to make another one. Oh, I minimized it by accident. That's what happens. Dormitory E3. Dormitory E5. If you're questioning my order of things, then you just must banish yourself. Dormitory E6. And there we go. Okay, so this should be enough rooms for everyone. So we're going to go to our lofts. We're just going to delete them. Delete the loft A and loft B. Oh no, I don't like that the dormitories have moved up. Now they're out of order. No! That's odd. That is odd. And also that they're not alphabetical or something is also odd. Anyway, so now we have more bedrooms than sense. We have these single room housing. Maybe I should have gone for something a little bit wider and bigger. But now if we make a second thing, it needs to mirror this one. That's the rules, right? That's the rules that are in place by society. Maybe we'll make the second one better, and then we'll go back and we'll correct this one. How about that? That sounds like a plan. Did we remove the roof? Oh, the roof has been removed. Okay, so that means we go into jobs, J, and we shall say remove prop. Remove only the prop. And we can also, I think we'll keep the outer wall here, but I think this wall for now can leave. Yes, we'll do it like this. And then we could actually get started on the next stage. Oh, actually, it's been 40 minutes. Let's wrap it up right now. Our dormitories still need a roof as well. But we'll finish that next time. Perhaps maybe this is a good opportunity for us to sort of reevaluate what we've created here. Yes, I feel like bigger rooms, right? Just these trios, we can just split it into 2 rooms that are, you know, slightly bigger each. And then up here, it can be a wider room instead of the balcony. Although I do appreciate the balcony so that it breaks up the house a little bit, that it's not just a square. So I'm still pondering. I'm pondering. Or maybe, you know, 2 smaller rooms, 2 bigger rooms, so 4 bigger rooms, and then the big chamber in the middle. All of those I think are kind of viable. So we'll talk more about this next time. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, feel free to do all of the things that you do when you've enjoyed a video. Don't forget to come say hi on twitch.tv/lelling, or check out some of my other videos that are up here, and as always, check out Odd Realm as well. It's really cool, it's really great, and it's a really fun game, so go support it. Alright everybody, I will see you all later. Have a nice rest of your life. Stay solidary. Goodbye.